What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live. We are getting into a mock draft tonight. Little Dynasty Startup, Superflex, full PPR. Sleeper. Getting on Sleeper. What's up, Joe?
What's going on, JC? That was a great card break we just had.
Oh. Yeah, a lot better than I expected it to be, and it was, and you were a very good beneficiary of it.
Nice.
I
see the green lights popping up. Everybody's getting in there.
Let's see who's all here. Pretty much everybody's here. I know Andrew might not pop in. Cooper, you know who Cooper 20 is?
Yeah, that's Joey Brown. He's in tonight.
And then I see Rat. Everybody's pretty much here. Thanks, Mel, for hopping in. Daniel, man, if you want to hop in, if you want to get into this mock draft, let me know. I can shoot you a DM somewhere because we do have one spot left. Or just let me know your sleeper handle and I'll shoot you an invite. I was trying to get one more person in here. Let me see if there's anybody else that wants to pop in. Otherwise, we'll just run it. Is your guy coming too, Coop?
Yeah, he's been in and out. I think he's doing it on the app.
All right, so let's double check to make sure.
That's Joey Brown.
Joey B. All right, we're just going to run it.
He was all excited. He thought he was getting Josh Allen. And I told him, nah, we shuffle the order.
Shuffling, baby. Every day we shuffling. I don't see anybody that wants to pop in. All right, Joey, got you. Yeah, I was just trying to see if we could get one more person in quick. Sorry, I'm a little late. We did have a card break here. Look at this. That is sweet, man. Ray Lewis patch, Nike patch out of 1 out of 9. That's sweet. That went to Joe. Joe won that.
On the last minute bundle that you gave me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I put it out there for whoever wanted it. It kind of got turned down, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to take it.
That was a pretty good offer, if you ask me. I was like, whoa, 24 is pretty. It's $8 a team. So it's pretty good.
What's up, Duarte? All right, it doesn't sound like we're going to fill this last spot, but it is what it is. We'll just let it auto, and we'll just have fun anyways. We're just here to have fun, kind of try different things, right? See where our teams end up, so we'll just get what we get from there. So I'm going to randomize the draft real quick.
This is Dynasty. It's Superflex, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 flex, right?
2 flex. Oh, no. I'll have to look here a second.
2 flex or
yeah. We got
2 flex. Yeah, 2 flex and a super flex. 3 wide receivers,
yep,
2 flex.
Yeah, you're right. 8 bench. You're right.
It's a great format. I love that format.
All right, so just double checking one more time. Don't see anything last second. All right. Randomizing a team, what, 5 times?
So team 3 is going to be the computer bastards?
Yep. Here we go. Well, no, I'm randomizing now.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, they're last spot. So they'll be team 12. All right, just double checking my and no. All right, everybody.
Rick, let Joey have Josh Allen. you already have too many Josh Allens in Dynasty.
We're gonna start the draft now, and I'm gonna turn off my sounds. So remember, this is Superflex, which, if you don't know, it means that you can, if you want, to start.
All right.
McFly says I'm in the same spot. I'm at 4.
7. I don't know if Andrew's in or not, but we'll find out when it's his turn.
Sweet.
I don't think he is. Yeah,
Burrow, Andrew. I know Andrew. I don't know if he can make it. So it'll run through his turn, and then it'll...
Looks like I'm gonna get Justin Jefferson then.
It is what it is. We'll have some randoms tonight. I put it up late, and like I said, I've kind of been behind, and it's on me. We'll still have fun. Have some beers, hang out.
Rick's a nice guy.
What a nice guy. Rick gave Joey Josh Allen. Yeah, that was a fun, man. That was an awesome break. We hit a JJ McCarthy too, numbered. That was, gotta love it, man. It was nice. I think we hit almost every rookie quarterback except for Penix. First running back, Bijan Robinson. Let's go.
Frito's next to me again. What the? I'm gonna have to split a couple teams with him this year somewhere. I think.
Oh, let me get rid of that.
Just draft the next to each other every single time. Yeah, the top 3 are the same, Rick. It just depends on which order they go in.
Just depends on what what you fancy. Rick, I'm going to do a walkthrough tomorrow with the venue I'm looking at for Scott Fishbowl in Minneapolis. So it's kind of the one I was telling you about a little bit. So we'll see. I already talked to the manager. They definitely want us to be there. So Genty, did he get that same stack last week? Or was that no, that was last night. I think that was last night in the when we were doing drafters.
Saquon is there. Go with Trey McBride.
Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley. Let's go.
I was almost gonna pick him, and I was like, you know what?
I mean, you're gonna get maybe two great years, maybe 3 great years out of him again, but
he's still worth it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not scared of the curse of 370 with him.
No,
I think he's an outlier.
Mel is I'm surprised. Yeah, Mel was probably hoping he fell to her because that's somebody that she's very high on.
She takes him in every draft. Yeah.
All right, what's going to be left here? Nico, that's a good pick. Dang, dude. There's so much good talent down here. Lad, great pick. Two great receivers left, like sitting right here.
Lad over Drake London. Wow, Joey. That's saying a lot about Lad.
I mean, he could be great, man. I think I took him the other night, and so I think you said something too, and you're like, I was like, I don't know, man.
No, I like him. I've been picking him. I have some of them.
Bo Nix, can't quit it. Can't quit Bo Nix, man. What's up, Rich? Oh yeah, Iggy did take Genty last week. I think he took him at the 12, right? That's right. Man, 12 team, I'll tell you, it's still just drafting a nice team.
I can't stop drafting that guy.
JSN. Man, Drake London would have fell to you. I mean, obviously with Andrew Bianato, but that would have been insane. I'm high on him.
Yeah, he's finally gonna jump up a tier, I think. Unless Penix takes a step back, but I don't see that. Penix looked like he was improving game by game.
Bandito on the clock. Let's see. Jaden Daniels, Nico Collins. I mean, that's Drake May. That's a good team. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, McConkey, good start. Jackson, Stroud, Brown. I mean, these are all good team starts. Frito. He's here talking in the chat too.
I think that's what happened. He was yapping. It happens in these live streams. It's happened to me a couple times. Especially the best ball on the draft is with the 30-second clock.
Yep.
You're trying to talk and make a point about something, and your clock is ticking away.
So true. Let's see. I mean, shoot, man. Team 12 was nice. Brock Bowers, Gibbs, Rice, Irving. I mean, you won't have quarterback probably. I wish it would draft like that instead of just, taking best available.
I like Bowers, Gibbs.
I do too.
But after that, I don't know.
I like Bucky.
I'm in on the Rashad White still being of value this year. For some reason, Bucky scares me. I mean, I'm not.
That's
I'm
nice,
not,
dude. Damn, Duarte.
I'm not fully fading him, but Rashad White has a role in that offense.
So I'm Duarte's team. I'm afraid of. That's Lamb, Kua, Brees Hall, Jonathan Taylor. He can find himself some quarterbacks to go along with this startup.
Wow, Garrett Wilson was still there. If it wasn't Superflex, I would have had to take him there. Omarion.
I'll take him. I'll take a chance on him. Flowers, a Dunze.
Stacking them. A Dunze Caleb stack for Joey. Joey's a very good drafter. He's a fellow high stakes player, a good friend of mine. He's won some big leagues. He's a 2-time primetime champ, 2-time silver bullet champ. Those are tough leagues to win.
Travion, dude, he could be a really, really good running back too. Landing spot, man. If he lands an amazing opportunity, he could potentially finish as the one.
I like him. I'm leaning towards him being my running back one. I was talking about that last night when we were
What's up? What up, Albert? Chase Brown, Derrick Henry. I'm gonna go McCarthy.
Bastard.
I gotta get the stack, I have Jamar Chase. I thought it was Justin Jefferson. Damn it! I'll trade with you later.
I have Jefferson. We'll make a trade. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm high on him too, man. If he is healthy, his mindset is insane. Like, and people are really starting to get around him a lot. That team is really starting to build around him. I like his mindset, the way he talks about football. I did not like him coming in. He didn't, but now, man, it's starting to really, really grow on me. I like the Penix pick. Stack that with Bijan. T-Law.
Damn. Quarterbacks are going. Bryce Young, another quarterback.
Yeah, it's a good pick, man. He was on my definitely in my view in my head. There's a player here. I'm surprised if you don't pull a trigger on him. Good pick. I like Cam.
That's my first Cam Ward, but this is Dynasty, and he does have some weapons over there if he ends up in Tennessee, which he most likely is where he's going. Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, Chig. I don't know who else they got. They have another wide receiver. I don't know if they.
There you go. Nice. I'll take that stack then.
Damian Pierce.
McCarthy Addison. I'll take that stack.
Not Damian Pierce.
Christopher Olave. Does he come back to life?
This Sniper Mel's asking me if I have the sound on when I draft. I thought that's JC.
Sounds off.
So.
Decaf Metcalf.
Guess I'll take a running back finally. Go with the youth.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Hubbard's a good pick, man. I know I have a 2-person keeper league, so we get to keep two people from our team, and I get to keep Chuba in like the I think 11th round or 12th round, and I get to keep Ryan Thomas Jr. I think what did I say in the 8th round or 8th round, right? I remember. It's pretty good. I like that start.
ETN, good pick.
ETN, Kincaid, Tua. Man, I don't know how much faith I have in Kincaid. I don't know why.
I know. I mean, if it wasn't last year, I mean, is it ever going to happen? I mean, that's how I feel about him. I think we might know what he might be what he is already.
Dang it, Duarte. I was going to take another stack there. That's a nice TJ Hawkinson pick.
I liked him last year, going into last year.
Damn. Alvin Kamara pick. That sucks. That's a good pick. Auto pick.
Threw roster construction out the window and took A-Rich because he was just sitting there. And I didn't really grab a premium quarterback, so I need 3. I think I'd go with 3 of them.
Probably not much left in the tank, but take what I can get. I got a young running back.
Nah, Montgomery's fine. He's just.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with him being he's fine as a 2. I'm good with him as a 2.
Yeah, they're just gonna. I mean, Gibbs is gonna get a little more, but not a lot more. They're still gonna use Montgomery.
Oh, they already talked about they need Montgomery to keep Gibbs healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm willing to bet that Joey takes Tucker Kraft here.
T-Craft. Is he a big Tucker Kraft fan?
Yeah, he likes Tucker Kraft. And he needs a tight end. Nope.
Oh.
You took Shakir to pair with Josh Allen. I like it. He knows what he's doing. Don't have to force no tight ends.
All right, Mel, where you going here?
Nice pick.
That's a good pick, man. Him still being there is crazy. All right, I'm doing it, man. I'm taking the shot on Travis Hunter. Joey said he was looking at Kraft.
Or Gabriel takes him. Alright, what do we got?
I didn't even see that, Mel. Mel's talking about us having our sound on. It was hers the whole time.
Yeah, my sound is on, but I don't think you guys can hear it.
No, it would come through my screen because I'm sharing.
Unless that's yours. Is that yours? That's got the sound on?
I turned it off.
So then I don't know what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing it in my headphones, not like.
You might just hear the music that I'm playing.
No, I'm hearing the clicks every pick. You don't hear bling, like there's like a bling 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 bling. It's
No,
like that's got to be.
yeah, so there's two things. There's the bell and the sound. You got to turn them both off. The bell and the sound.
Let me see. Okay, I just turned the sound off. Let's see if it stops doing it.
Here goes Cortland's son. That's who I was going to try to grab. So instead of that, let's have fun with Justin Fields.
Nice, I like it. 10th round is nice too.
I would have took Sutton there, but let's see how it is. Ravery.
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 That's Rick.
Rick Avery. Ravery. That's what I'm calling him.
Nice.
Yay. Hunter could be the one. What? Yeah, he could be. It just still depends on what team he goes to, how they use him.
I think it's Amika Ibuka, or whatever his name is. Ibuka.
Ibuka. All right, I've got one guy on my mind. Hoping he gets to me. He could. Never mind. He's already gone. Wow, he went really early.
Who are we talking about?
Ingram. I didn't think he was going to go that early. Holy shit.
I saw Rick took him, right? I think it was
Yeah,
Rick.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I like him, but woo. I guess I'm going to fade tight end now.
Yeah. Slim Pickens left for tight end.
I'll go Trey Harris. I'll go another rookie wide receiver. Ole Miss wide receivers. They do. Some of them do really well. Yeah, I thought about Charbonnet. Slim pickings.
But yeah, the tight ends are ugly.
That's okay.
But pick the right. You pick the ones that are just serviceable now. I don't know if there's much upside down there, with the exception of a guy from Carolina. Duarte.
Jatavian Sanders. Rick says, "Get you guys," or in this case, JC's guys. You're a jerk.
Damn, I was gonna try to get Ridley on the way back. Son of a bitch. Duarte.
Good old Duarte.
It's a good pick. People are sleeping on Tennessee weapons, I think. And they're falling in drafts.
I like Komet, man. I was big on him last year. It sucks that he didn't do a whole lot, but he's a great target. I'm telling you, I bet you that Ray Lewis card goes for more than what you even paid for all three of those teams. Yeah.
It's one, as you say, it's one of 9, right?
1 of 9, and it's a Nike swatch. I've only pulled one. Yours. I've had one pulled for me, but I've never pulled one.
I agree, Joey. Definitely, 100%. But let me put that up. It's like what's going on here? There we go. I was having an issue there. It wasn't bringing up the icon for me right away. I had to hover over it more. I don't know. I think he has to. I mean, if they don't draft a wide receiver or sign a wide receiver, then that would tell me that Cole Kmet is probably going to be involved, and so is DeAndre Swift or the rookie running back that they draft if they go in that direction, because there's a lot of speculation about them taking a running back. But I've been trying to mix in some Komet for sure, because if things fall right during the draft in the next few weeks of the off season, then I think he starts to move up a little bit once people realize his workload isn't threatened, and they improve the offensive line. So it means less games where the offensive line is struggling and he's forced to be in line and stay there and block and not run as many routes. So definitely optimistic about Cole Kmet. Mason Taylor's a good pick. Rick.
Garbage cookies, dude. These are the best. It's like chocolate chip cookies with pretzels and chips. They're so good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, there goes White. Your guy White's gone.
Yep.
I don't buy Girl Scout cookies, Mel. I just get real cookies made. I wish I would have took Jackson Dart over Milrow, but
my quarterback room is, as far as Dynasty goes, is kind of weak. So I don't mind taking a fourth quarterback there.
I like Dart.
Throwing a dot on dot in round 13.
Stephon Diggs.
It's a good pick this late too.
Uh-huh. Mooney, Dell.
What'd you call the cookie? Garbage? Garbage?
Yeah, garbage cookies. Yep.
Garbage cookies, nice.
They're good as hell.
Blakely makes a potato chip cookie, but there's no chocolate in there.
It's got pretzels too, so it's nice and sweet and salty.
And they're really good.
My bar mom, dude, she made she made 2 cookies or 2 dozen cookies, and then they also gave me part of their roast that they made tonight. I was like, you guys are so nice. I was over there and I wired up their a new outlet for their garage door they're getting in. Mel says, hey, Joe, I had to talk to some people in Boston today professionally, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Nice. Who did they? I don't know. Can she talk about it? Who'd they work for? I almost took Samson. It's a good pick. Joey's not up to date on all his rookies. He told me today. I talked to him on the phone briefly. And he said he usually waits for the landing spots.
Yeah, the crazy thing is you can fall in love with players and they land in a shit spot, and then you draft them and you're fucked.
It works both ways though. There's things you see though if you already study the rookie and then do the landing spot. You can like move guys up and down easier and as opposed to just forming a new opinion. You could be missing something. I don't know. You could be missing when they're gonna bust. Like,
yeah, that's true too. There goes Jatavion. And he's going to be good. Woo.
What's this, 18? We do 18 rounds? Is it 18?
Yeah. 10 starters, 8 bench players.
This is a great format. No kicker, no defense.
I like kicker and defense if it's properly set up. It's good. It goes tootin'. You're darn tootin'.
2 flexes and 3 wide receivers. That's nice. That's deep. It's best. Well, it's not best ball, but interesting.
Danny Dine droppers.
Wow. Still some good running backs on there.
Will Levi's.
Someone picked Levi's.
No, I was just looking down there. I'll go Javonta. See if he's got a little gas left in him. Did we pull a Jalen Wright card today too? Yeah, we did. Super sweet, man. Rookie patch auto. Yeah, it was a fun break.
Ain't a damn thing.
We got more than what we paid for.
Give me the Ray Davis.
Yeah, we got lucky, Mel, on patch cards. It was pretty crazy. I was very impressed with those boxes. I wish I would have bought more. Thielen, that's a good pick. Ray Davis.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 15th round in Dynasty. So the number 2 back on the Bills when James Cook is commanding all this money and starting to ruffle feathers, maybe.
I mean, I can tell you, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I did see somebody talking about, I think somebody retweeted that he had sold, or his house is on the market.
But this is the year to do it. If Buffalo needs to pivot, then they can trade James Cook and get whatever they can get and just draft a running back.
Jordan Mason, that's a really good pick.
And then they have, that guy in Ray Davis.
Damn, I would rather have Jordan Mason than Javonte Williams, I think. But Javonte Williams gets an opportunity to be the starter. There's that.
For now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in the draft. I'm worried about that.
Oh yeah. All right, so we got 3 rounds here.
Who's in my queue? Oh, I don't have to pick him yet. I just didn't want to forget about him.
You're supposed to forget about him.
I did. Oh Jesus, there's like nothing left. Terrible players available here. I'll go Ed and I. At this point, I'll just take in young wide receivers, young players.
What?
Henry Miller. The flop he turned out to be.
Oh yeah.
Thank God I didn't pick him. I went the other bust and was drafting Roshan in those rookie drafts. So I can't say I did any better. I didn't get A-Chain.
Arroyo. I'll go Theo Johnson. Because when he was healthy, he was very involved. Jack Beck, we already know that was coming. We know that's coming. Rick's one of Rick's guys. Luke Musgrave. I don't know. There's a couple of tight ends here that are pretty good still. Fuck. I'll go Brenton Strange. I'm nervous about it, but I'll do it. I mean, there's plenty of like fun wide receivers that I can think of that I'd like to take. Oh, there's still one running back there that's nice.
Chig.
I like Chig. That's a good pick. Milton's a good pick. Rest for Pro. Didn't he run like a 4? Was it like a? It was terrible. It was really bad. Over a 4.5. I think it was like 4.68 or something really bad. I think it was slower than that.
Doesn't matter if he can he catch end zone passes. I don't know if he lands in the right spot.
All right, let's see here. .483. He ran a 4.83.
Maybe he wasn't feeling it. No. That is.
Yeah, I'm surprised Likely fell that far. That's pretty crazy.
Or if Andrews moves on somewhat, at some point from the Ravens. Nice, there's the booty pick.
Kareem Hunt's still here. I'll just take him. McFly says, I love the way I draft. Dontavian Wicks.
Palmer.
Josh Palmer. So there's a guy that I kind of like. Let's see. Calvin. Is it? No. Who's the third wide receiver for the Steelers? Not Roman Wilson, not him, but is it Calvin
Austin?
Yeah, dude, I kind of like him a lot this year. Like I might be start drafting him in the best ball. All right, let's see here. McFly goes. So Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have a feeling that he's gonna be a Scott Fish scoring system guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another
And
Rondell Moore. I like him too because he went to Minnesota, and they might use him as the return guy. I could see that.
we'll see what the scoring system looks
Mel
like.
said this is one of the worst drafts for me. So let's see, DB McFly, because he said he likes the way he drafts. Let's see, he went Amon Ra, Goff, Purdy, Ayuk. So he's got the stacks there. Jacobs, Hubbard. It's a good, strong running back room. Kincaid, I'm a little off on, but you never know. Shador, Pacheco, Stevenson. So what are your thoughts on Pacheco?
I'm fading them. I don't know. I think Kansas City needs to upgrade at running back in the draft.
Yeah, and they kept Kareem. Didn't they? They kept Kareem Hunt for a year.
They did keep Kareem Hunt for a year. I don't know. I think like they need to find somebody that's like Damian Williams.
Yeah, dude, he was awesome.
And who was the other guy that?
How did he not win the Super Bowl MVP?
The one they just had that left. He got hurt and then he basically disappeared. I forget what the hell was his name. The last run.
Not Clyde.
The pass catching guy. I can't think of his name. He was like really good in the 2023 playoffs.
I can't remember.
That fantasy playoffs. What the hell was his name? Let me look it up. It's gonna kill me.
All right, let's see. Ferguson, Leggett. I like Leggett if he comes back healthy. Noel Franklin. I like Troy Franklin too. Pat Fryermuth. That's a good. I like him as a good tight end, late flyer tight end. Wandale Robinson. I do like him as well. Ewers never should have cut his hair. He lost all his magic. What do you think about Demario Douglas in the last round?
It's not a bad flyer, but I mean he is what he is. I think if the Patriots, if Hunter, I don't think Hunter's going to be available, but if they take a wide receiver in the first round, and I don't think they do, but in that scenario, it would kill Douglas. I don't know. I just think that they pass the ball around. They don't have a number. I like Diggs is going to be their go-to guy. Hunter Henry, Hunter Henry, as long as he's healthy, he's one of Drake May's favorite targets. And so if they don't add anything, these are the guys I expect to benefit. I really like Austin Hooper for contingency upside because Jerick McKinnon. I was gonna say it, but yeah, that's the guy. They need somebody like that. That's like that. Mahomes needs a pass catching running back that can play that role in the offense. But what was I just talking about before that?
Douglas.
So Douglas is, I don't know, I don't think he has a ceiling in fantasy football. He's like a PPR, full PPR flex play, and I wouldn't expect big games. He can probably get you a consistent 10 to 15 points in that range, with like 15 points being a ceiling. I don't see him going that much higher. I don't know, just because Henry and Hooper are real good around the red zone, and Diggs is now in the mix, and I expect Stevenson to have a bounce back. I mean, I don't see them adding it. I mean, do you see them drafting a running back? They probably should, but
maybe late. You might draft something.
They probably should. And like the fourth round, third or the fourth round, they should take a flyer on somebody, DJ Giddens or something like that. But that's just how the offense is. I just don't see Douglas having a high ceiling in best ball. You can, take him and redraft and use him as a plug-in play based on matchups, and he'll probably get you that 13, 14 points. But I don't know. I worry about his volume if they add more weapons to the offense in the draft.
All right, let's see. Talk about Joey's team.
All right, let me highlight it over here.
Oops.
Let's see what he did. So he started off with two amazing quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Caleb Williams. Then he took Ladden and stacked Odunze with Caleb Williams. He had a great start. First 4 picks are great. Chase Brown, I'm high on him.
You are.
I still say he survives the draft, and even if they draft a running back, it's not going to threaten his role. It's going to take maybe like 5 or 6 carries, 5 to 8 carries a game away from him. And he's still going to get enough high volume touches to produce, in my opinion. Olave, it's a risky pick, but this is 3 wide receivers, so it doesn't hurt taking him now. I think I would have went Ibuka, but Joe, like I said earlier, Joey was not up to date on his rookies.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, he's got 4. He did 4 baseball teams. He's got 4 fantasy baseball teams.
Oh my goodness, dude!
And he's a big golf fan, so I know he pays attention to that. And
Masters are on this
college
week.
Basketball. He does. He's like a local Kentucky fan of everything that's in the area. High school girls, high school basketball, all that. Joey's a good dude. Let's see. We got Ricky Pearsall, Khalil Shakir. Those are two nice picks. Upside, he stacked Shakir with Josh Allen, Tyrone Tracy, Jalen Warren. Yep, he waited all the way to take Cole Kmet, and then he got Jatavian Sanders. Well, who else? That's it. He only went with 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you can always figure out tight end.
Yeah, there's still going to be guys out there. I think Zach Ertz is available still.
Daniel Jones, Jordan Whittington, Marshawn Lloyd, Josh Palmer. Yeah. I don't hate it. It's great start. He's got an awesome foundation. Pretty good overall. And Rick let him have Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, he did let him have Josh Allen. Let's see.
I think he would have taken Lamar. I bet you he would have taken Lamar if Rick took Josh Allen. But,
I like Jaden Daniels a lot too, man. I don't think he has that slump like CJ did. All right, so Frito went 3 running back start. I don't know if he meant to go Achane. He could have, but I know.
Achane was an auto pick though. I do know that.
So he went Bijan, Genty, Achane, then like Baker Mayfield, Penix. I like that. I think that was a really good recovery. Then Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, George Pickens. Not terrible, man. McLaurin, we've seen him be great. Now with Daniels are connecting. Jameson has his games. And Pickens now, we'll see what it's going to be like now with having DK Metcalf next to him. Then we got your guy Loveland, who you love. Jacoby Myers and Cooper Kupp.
The landing spot is still key there because
he's still got Otton though. I mean, I'm okay with that. And
he's a good all around tight end. So if he ends up having to do more on the line, then it's gonna suck.
Yeah, that would suck. So Jacoby Myers and Cooper Kupp, I think that's a nice little to get your 4 and 5 receiver there, and then he gets Thielen here as a 6, and then 7 is Higgins. So I mean that's not bad receiving core here. I like the quarterback room. I don't know if Rodgers plays again, but if he does. He'll be a great backup. Milton, man. You don't know what happens. Dak could get hurt again. If Milton gets a start, man, that's going to be a great 4th quarterback to grab here. I think the running back room, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's a very strong front end, though. So it could be great. It could work out great. What are your thoughts on Ollie Gordon?
I think he's a landing spot guy for me. He's, yeah. I don't think he's good enough to get like a full time role. So I want him to end up in like a good offense where he's gonna have good high opportunity touches.
I'll make sure that we get the draft set up and sent out so everyone can get in right away. C minus. I think everyone C minuses are good, right? Very good.
C minus is the best. Was the best team I ever had. Got a C minus from Fantasy Pros after the draft.
Let's see here. Any others you want to go through? We can go through Mel's. She's here. You can see her in the room.
Mel didn't like her team. She didn't like her team, right?
I mean, it's not terrible. Jackson, Stroud, Geno Smith. I mean, that's not a terrible quarterback room. A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers. I mean, you get a stack with Flowers. I think your wide receiver room could have been stronger.
She's got the whole Baltimore stack.
Yeah, that's a nice little Baltimore stack. Yep. I mean, so it's not terrible. It could be a really fun team.
She's got Andrews too.
Yeah, she loves her tight ends. We already know that. Kittle, Mark Andrews, Pitts, Musgrave.
That Devontae Adams is nice in the 9th round.
Yeah, it's good.
He's a value in Dynasty.
I like her running backs here that she grabs late. Like these two, Mixon and Henry, that's going to be fun. I mean, they are getting older, but if Scadaboo lands somewhere and he gets an opportunity, that'd be great. Guarendo's nice because if CMC goes down, Guarendo's stepping right in. Estime, I like him too. They're looking for a running back. So it's not. I don't think it's a terrible team. I think it's a. I mean, that could be a win. It could be a win right now team.
That's a pretty good team.
So it's not terrible. If it was a redraft team, it'd be kick ass. What else? Anybody else's team you want to roll through?
I'm looking at Rick's team right now. He took Travion Henderson. Good pick.
But his running backs are Travion, Kyron Williams, Tootin, and Allen. So
Ibuka's a good pick.
I'd say the running back room's a little lacking.
So Engram was never coming back to him, right? No. Yeah. Evan Ingram was never coming back to him, I don't think.
No.
So that's why he took him. But yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a solid team. I think the running back room needs help. Other than that, I think it's a pretty solid team.
Jaden Reed over Devontae Adams. Oof. I don't know if I like that. Even
though that's not good.
Jaden Reed is young and can still be good. He did have a couple of 30-point games in his career so far. So he does have upside.
I like here Samuel Shaheed is fun. But yeah, I think running back room needs some help. Not bad though. You can talk about your team if you want. We can get out of here.
Okay. So I picked from the 7th spot. Started with Justin Jefferson. Came back. Decided to pass on quarterback and take a Trey premium tight end, Trey McBride. And then JSN. I ended up with Kyler Murray in the 4th round. I stacked him with McBride. Got JSN in round 3, DJ Moore. So I got three real solid wide receivers.
Oh yeah.
Took a shot on Cam Ward. Then I finally started running back with Caleb Johnson, rookie. If he lands nice, he'll do good. I think if he gets a workhorse, he needs to be the primary back somewhere. Like if he ends up in Dallas, if Dallas decides to wait a little bit and then take one and whatever in like the third round. I think he's gonna go around in the third round, third round. But like closer to the third round if he does get pushed up into the second. So he's got upside. Anthony Richardson, I might have forced that pick. I didn't realize Justin Fields was going to still be there 2 rounds later where you got him. And I think I should have taken Kamara there. But, it is what it is. Came back around. I locked up the 2 Arizona running backs to go with my Arizona stack. A stack of Pollard because I have Cam Ward, and I'm expecting Cam Ward to be at Tennessee. Tillman, Bateman, young guys that can still that have flash. They just have to.
Oh, I love the Tillman pick. I like that a lot.
Ray Davis with the contingency upside if something were to happen to Cook or they move on from him. Through a dot on dot because my quarterbacks, I have no premium quarterbacks. Kyler Murray's my QB1, so I had to get that 4th quarterback. And I ended it with Chig to go with the Tennessee stack and DJ Giddens. He's my favorite. He's my favorite late round rookie running back.
I like it. Rick says C-. I'll take it. C- is for everyone. All right, I've been rolling shows for the last 2.5 hours, so I'm ready to get out of here.
All right, man.
It was a great show, man. These Monday night shows, it's just nice. Kind of gets your brain thinking, kind of gets you thinking about where players are kind of moving. The season's moving along, right? The off season's moving along. Players are going to start moving around in these drafts, and couple weeks from now, right, we got the rookie draft, so maybe one of these weeks we'll probably maybe right before the NFL draft we'll run a rookie draft. Maybe we'll do that. So next week again though we'll be running into one of these. We'll jump into one of these dynasty drafts again. These are a lot of fun. So tomorrow night, Rick, remind me who's on your show. I should know all this stuff. I just don't. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me see. It's all set up. Let me see. It should be. I gotta set it up today. I will be setting it up today. Rick, post in the chat who's gonna be on your show tomorrow night. Carla's got somebody really fun too. Let me see.
Doesn't Sal have Sal? Not Sal Leto. Sal. I don't know. I can't think of the name, but I know it's Sal something.
Let's see. Rick's got. What's the date? Steve Lawson, the Rainbow Bowl. So that's who will be on tomorrow night, and then let me see who's on your show on Thursday.
Brandon Lejeune.
Oh, that's a good guest.
He's a rookie guy. You guys will learn about rookies.
Sal Capaccio.
That's it.
Yeah, let's see. Bills reporter, sideline reporter.
That's
pretty cool.
A good one. That's a good one too.
Yeah, Wednesday will be a fun one. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. And then Thursday night we'll get into some drafters after dark. Friday, I think I'm gonna be bowling on Friday, so we'll get into another. So drafters after dark, we'll just be doing probably. And I might start them up here soon on Tuesdays, but we'll probably doing them Thursdays and Sundays. Is what we probably be doing them. So Joe and I on them, and then Joe's talking about potentially maybe running another show. So him and I are going to talk a little bit about that. It'll probably be based more around fantasy football stuff, right? You wanted to get into more into details and player talk and in-depth stuff. So
yeah, in-depth one-on-one discussion, fantasy discussion with some pretty good guests.
So more shows to come. Like I said, the season's getting closer, so things will start picking up more and more. So appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. Yeah. if you're going to the expo, make sure you guys use our promo codes because you can get discounts. And once after April's gone, the tickets go up $10. So I would highly recommend getting them now, and then getting the $10 off if you're gonna get the silver ones, because then tickets will only be $65 for the whole weekend, which is pretty damn good price. So check that out. It's in the description. TSA bet or TSA FAM 10. That's TSA FAM 10. Get you $10 off. Check out the swag too. We got a lot of fun stuff coming. I'll be posting all this stuff later, but appreciate everyone being here. I'm getting tired. I got a lot of stuff going on. Gonna be checking out venue for Scott Fish Minneapolis. So anybody that's in Minnesota, if you want to get into the Scott Fish Bowl in Minneapolis and draft live, make sure you go to Scott Fish, scottfishbowl.com. Make sure you're signed up. If anybody wants to get into the Scott Fish Bowl and if you've signed up before, you still have to go back into your account and apply for this year. So make sure you do that. The sooner the better. So scottfishbowl.com. Make sure you go do that now. And if you want to go to a live event, there are places and there's 36, I believe, this year. So make sure you're setting it up that you want to go to a live event, because the odds are better that you can get into the Scott Fish Bowl. Like, it's a charity league. It's massive. It's amazing what they do. Scott's a great human. So last year, I think we had a little bit over 4,000 people. It's supposed to be maybe more this year. So make sure you get signed up for it, because it's a blast. I don't think that they've dropped what the theme is yet. I know the theme, but
I'm just because why would you even say that?
Because I'm making shirts. I'm making shirts, so nice. I'm going to be helping making shirts this year. So yeah, I got a lot of responsibilities this year. Things have been picking up, so we're gonna have a lot of fun this year. Appreciate having really good help, with Joe and Rick and Carla. It's been really, really helpful. So appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep rolling.
All right,
keep having fun. Oh yeah, we are gonna be doing the draft show. So for the NFL draft, I know Mel's gonna be at the draft, but I know Coach was talking to me about he wants to do Monday he wants to do day 1 and day 3. So if anybody wants to hop on with me with day 2, I'll probably be doing day 2. So just full coverage, just hanging out, basically watching the draft and talking about picks made and talking about things that are already happening. So it's kind of fun. We did it last year and it was a good time. All right, we're getting out of here.
All right.
Appreciate everyone. Later.